Jack Sparrow cannot take such a coward decision like the other sparrows. His story was different. His life was full of struggles. His mother died after he was born. His single father brought him up like a weapon to face any tough situation in life. His father pushed him into the river to teach him swimming. His father has taught him to fight against the tide for survival. Jack has the guts to face any enemy who is bigger than his size. Jack remembered his father's words, "Winning is not important, but you have to fight for your survival, and you have to prove that you are the fittest organism or species for survival in your habitat." Jack advised other sparrows that they need not leave the northern region. Instead, they can force the eagles to leave the northern region. Jack told that he must be the last victim of Jadhu's cruel act. Initially, the sparrows were not confident that they can defeat the eagles, but Jack Sparrow has a proper attack plan. He wanted to unite all the 100 sparrows to achieve success in his plan. Jack started advising the other sparrows. He told, "At some points in the history, some people may grab your rights to survive. It is your duty to fight and save your rights, because it just doesn't end with you. It will become a problem passed on to your future generations. If you don't fight for your rights now, then your next generation may suffer because of your mistake. Your future generations must not lose their rights because of you." Jack Sparrow saw that after listening to his speech, the sparrows got little confidence that they can defeat the eagles. So he continued his advice. If you are brave enough to face any problem in life, it does not matter who is against you. Size of the enemy is just a number. If size only matters, then elephant must be the king of the jungle. But we consider only the lion as the king of the jungle. The power and size of your opponent will never bother you if you are ready to fight bravely for your rights. If you are not granted your rights, then it is your duty to grab it from the hands of the dominating big people. If necessary, you can wage a war for your rights. Eagle is the only bird that flies above the clouds to avoid the rain. To defeat an eagle, you must think and act like an eagle. You must build your attitude towards success. Your attitude makes the difference and creates the change you want. Everyone in this world is a pure warrior if he fights out bravely for his rights. Jack ended his advice. If a lion leads a group of monkeys, the monkeys get the attitude of the lion and the monkeys act like lions. This is how Jack changed the attitude of the other sparrows. Like a lion, Jack guided the other sparrows towards the war against Jadhu. Jack shouted at the sparrows, "I request you all to support me in this war against Jadhu, the merciless eagle, because this war is not an option for us, this war is a necessity." All the sparrows realized that Jack is guiding them properly. So all the sparrows accepted Jack's words and started supporting him. Finally, all the 99 sparrows were ready to follow Jack's plan to defeat Jadhu. This war operation against the eagles was named Survival of the Fittest. Jack explained his full plan to the sparrows. Some sparrows had difference in opinion with Jack's plan, but they all united together and agreed to follow and support Jack in this war of survival. So everyone accepted Jack's plan. The eagles were watching these sparrows planning together under the leadership of Jack, but due to their overconfidence, they ignored Jack's meeting. The next day came. This is the judgment day for Jadhu's atrocities. Always, tolerance has a limit. If that limit is crossed, then intolerance becomes a duty. Both male and female sparrows are participating in this war of survival. Operation Survival of the Fittest starts. A sparrow left its nest and went to drink water from the river, leaving its eggs without any protection. This is the time when Jadhu enters the nest. The rest 99 sparrows were eagerly waiting for Jadhu's arrival. Even after seeing these sparrows, the overconfident Jadhu entered the nest to steal the eggs. Now, unexpectedly, all the 100 sparrows started attacking Jadhu together at the same time. The other 4 eagles, which used to share the EQGs stolen by Jadoo, were not ready to share Jadoo's struggle. These 4 eagles understood that something bad is going to happen to Jadoo, and they were watching this war from a distance. The target of the 100 sparrows was Jadoo's left wing, without which he cannot fly. At the initial stage of fight, Jadoo kicked off every sparrow with his strong legs. But gradually he got tired. As a single eagle, he was unable to fight with 100 sparrows at the same time. Each and every sparrow attacked Jadoo's left wing. Poor Jadoo called the other eagles for help, but the other 4 eagles didn't come to help Jadoo. In this fight, Jadoo killed and threw off 10 sparrows with its beaks. Rest of the alive sparrows were tirelessly fighting with Jadoo. Some sparrows were biting Jadoo's left wing, while some were scratching and cutting Jadoo's left wing with their leg nails. Finally, Jadoo's left wing got separated from his body and fell down on the ground. Jadoo was bleeding as his left wing was cut from his body. Now Jadoo fainted and fell down on the ground. But fainted Jadoo is still alive. Other sparrows asked Jack Sparrow to kill Jadoo, but Jack Sparrow announced that the sparrows have won the war. As per Jack Sparrow's plan, all the sparrows attacked Jadoo, targeting to cut his left wing. This was the main motive of the operation Survival of the Fittest, and now the sparrows have succeeded in the operation, and Jack Sparrow announced their victory news. Jack Sparrow asked all the sparrows to celebrate their victory. Some sparrows demanded Jack to kill Jadoo, as he is fainted now. If Jadoo becomes conscious, their whole struggle may go in vain. But Jack Sparrow's plan was different. He asked the sparrows just to obey his words and be patient. Jack told that after Jadoo becomes conscious, everyone will understand Jack's plan. So, obeying their leader's words, all the sparrows started celebrating their victory. Jadoo became conscious. Jadoo was unable to fly with his one wing. Now, Jadoo was able to walk only. He can't fly. The overconfident Jadoo has become poor Jadoo now. His brave look has vanished. He looked very pathetic with his one wing and appeared like a sick bird. Seeing his pathetic condition, the other 4 eagles got the fear that, if they mess with these sparrows, they would attain the same pathetic condition of Jadoo. So, with much fear, immediately the other 4 eagles left the northern region and flew away to a very distant region from the northern region. To forget this shameful incident, Jadoo also wanted to leave the northern region. He was unable to fly, and so he left the region by waking fast. Now, the northern region totally came under the control of the sparrows. This war news got spread throughout the forest by the 4 escaped eagles. All the forest animals came to know about the holy war of survival won by the small united sparrows. Hearing this news, even the eagles from the other regions got fear to enter the northern region. The pathetic condition of Jadoo threatened all the eagles, which planned to enter the northern region, and so the eagles changed their plan of entering the northern region. This war not only saved the sparrows, it has also ensured the safety of the next generation sparrows of the northern region. Now the sparrows understood why their leader Jack asked them to leave injured Jadoo alive. Understanding Jack's brilliant plan, all the sparrows praised him for his excellent intelligence. Jack gave Jadoo a great punishment, which is more than a death punishment. Jadoo was set as a live sample piece to show the effects of messing with the sparrows. This threatened all the giant fighter birds from entering the northern region. The sparrows were celebrating their victory grandly. After some time, the sparrows engaged happily in the victory celebration, noticed that Jack was falling on the ground. When they went near Jack, they saw that Jack's chest was torn by Jadoo's nails. With this pain, Jack was fighting with Jadoo. Jack was bleeding heavily, and very soon he left the world. He was the 11H sparrow sacrificing his life bravely for the welfare of the next generation. One who fights for his rights rewrites the history. Paying tribute to Jack's life sacrifice, Jack's wife Jen was crowned as the queen of the sparrows the Suving in the northern region. She started leading the sparrows, taking the role of Jack, the king of the sparrows. This is the first war in the history where an uncrowned king has lost his life in the attempt to save his subjects. At this instance, Jen remembered the brave smile Jack had in his face when he died. This brave smile is a symbolic representation of the happiness Jack gained after saving his fellows, who believed that he can achieve success with his brave and positive attitude. Jack Sparrow has laid the path to the next generations by giving them the confidence that it is possible to fight even with an eagle if you have willpower. The names of the 1 brave sparrows, which lost their lives in the war, were engraved in a tree Asa token of remembrance of their bravery. The tree was named the War Memorial Tree. These 11 sparrows are the heroes who sacrificed their life this holy war of survival. These 11 heroes will be remembered in the history of these sparrows. If you raise your voice for your rights, the rest will become history. The history will recite your name. The history will proudly hold your name at a very high place. The sparrows obeyed the orders of their leader, stood united, fought fearlessly against their enemy, and tasted the fruitful results of the victory. This victory is a result of a great teamwork. Now, the sparrows of the northern region started leading a happy life under the leadership of Jen. When your matter of survival is questioned in your motherland at any cost, prove that you are the best survivor and the fittest person for survival in your homeland. The best punishment you can give to your enemy is making him inactive and powerless. This is more than killing him. The story establishes this excellent theme. Build your attitude in such a way that whatever obstacle comes on your way to your goal, you should never miss your success. Life's secret is that you don't attract the things which are in your desires. Scientifically, life's philosophy is that you attract the frequency in which you are vibrating at, your mind is thinking at. If you get fear, your mind thinks and vibrates in the frequency of fear, then you will attract similar vibrations to support your fear's frequency, and so you feel more fearful. If your mind thinks, vibrates, in the frequency of boldness and braveness, then you will attract similar things to support your brave frequency. So, always think positively and tune yourself according to the wavelength or the energy you want or desire to become in life. Mukesh Ravichandran is the author of many best-selling children's books available in Google Play Books platform. The author of this book is an electronics and communication engineer. He also holds a postgraduate business administration degree in financial management. He picked up writing at his early age. He is interested in writing storybooks for the kindergarten and grade 1 to 5 kids. His intention in bringing up this book is to educate and direct the budding flowers, kids, toward the ethics of life through a sweet story, which is the best possible approach to educate the kids.